just in case you missed last year's live show, take a look at what you missed. Did y'all buy your tickets to the live show yet?
I hope y'all did, because this year, June 29th at City Winery, we will be hosting our second live show, the 25 and Over Club Experience Show. Come out and turn up with us.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Ladies Pitch Podcast. This is your favorite mommy, Haiti Baby.
And this is your girl, Dory.
Yes.
And we have a special guest with us here today. You want to introduce yourself, my love?
My name's Keven Texx. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Kev, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming on the Ladies Pitch Podcast. How you feeling?
I feel amazing right now.
How you doing?
I'm good. Great. Can't complain.
We ain't where you are just yet?
You said what?
We ain't where you are just yet?
Nah. We just getting started.
Let's get it. That's what we like to hear.
Start hitting me with the questions. Let's go.
That's what we like to hear on here.
Let's get it.
Dory, what's good, boo?
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
I don't want to block the view between y'all.
No.
I'm gonna stay like this the whole podcast.
If it's for you to get your drink, by all means,
Get my drink.
continue drinking.
Bet.
How you doing, boo?
Glad it's the fucking weekend.
Long weekend at that.
Yes.
You want to do a little cheers for that?
Yes.
Let's do a little cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
to the weekend.
Yes. We are sipping on some tequila. Trying to loosen up our guests here and get into some shits. I'm going to start off with a quick little icebreaker question. I'm going to give you one question. Just one question.
Why am I nervous?
It's not going to be too crazy because we don't want to...
She's going to go
Yeah, we're
easy
going to
on
ease you.
It's your first time. She's the lube.
It's your first time. I'm going to take it easy on you, baby. I'm going to take it easy on you.
It's the Lube Life.
It's the Lube Life.
The Lube Life.
The right way. Okay, have you ever taken more than one girl to the same spot as a date?
Shit. Have I ever taken more than one girl to the same spot?
If you
No.
taken to never,
Not as like a date. You feel me?
you've never taken two girls to the same restaurant.
Not really. I haven't been on many dates in my life. So like, what do you guys classify as a date? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Date night, dinner in a movie or
Yeah.
bowling or
Whatever.
have you taken a girl to the same hotel? Same motel?
Nah.
No.
Pretty respectful.
No, they don't do that here.
They don't do that out here. What, like motels? They don't have
Nah,
hourly
it's
rates.
definitely
hotels?
Of course
motels.
they do.
Them shits.
Like
them,
hourly rates?
them shits is nasty too. You could
Really?
pay hourly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you a couple.
For real?
Dirty. Like
He
if,
about to come like
I-
Dexter with the string.
Yeah.
Here, this one here. This
We gotta
one
come
here.
with the luminol.
We're
Listen.
using everything.
listen,
With
if
the
I
luminals, look for blood stains.
if I took a girl to any of those motels, like, she'd probably be offended. That's how dirty they are.
Wow.
Yeah, super dirty. But nah, I can't think of nothing like off the top of my head where I was like,
Or do you know if any girl has taken you like on a place that like she went to with her dude, her ex dude or something?
a girl has never taken me out on a date. Ever.
Ever?
I've never been like, yo, come on, let's go, we out. Like, I'm paying whatever.
You dressed by 7, we'll pick you up.
Wait, if a girl takes me out, does that mean she pays?
If she offers to take you out,
Yeah.
she should. It's the right thing
Okay.
to do. If she says, "Oh, do you want to go out?" Yeah, she should.
Okay.
What do you think, Dory?
I don't know. I was married too long.
You forgot how the game goes.
I sure fucking did.
I mean, a lot of women out there believe that the men
but
should
I'm-
always pay, even if they ask.
No,
but
I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
You're not like that either.
I'm not like that with anybody. Like, if you're in my life and I like you in some type of whatever, like I love you in any regard, I'm gonna go out and whatever I see that reminds me of you or a conversation that we had 6 months ago, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, and I'm gonna get it for you.
That's a fact. She's very thoughtful.
Okay.
Like
I can tell.
she's forgetful, but she's thoughtful, so it's crazy.
Yes, I was
Because it's
just
like,
thinking
how did you
that.
remember that I told you that?
I'm not gonna lie. Those two words do not correlate with each other like at all.
But that's me.
But that's her in a nutshell, okay?
That is me.
Like, you can tell her something right now, like, yo,
Yeah.
I like this, and it's so simple. And if she goes somewhere and she sees it, she's gonna automatically think of you, and like, and next time you come on the pod, she'll be like, yo, look what I got for you. Like,
yeah,
that's how she is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck with you. I fuck
yeah,
with you.
yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
All right, so we just warming up to the shits.
Let's get it.
Before we get into it, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share, review the podcast on all streaming platforms. You can find Ladies Pitch as usual on Instagram at Ladies Pitch, and on Twitter, Pitch718. Also, our handle on YouTube is at Ladies Pitch. Also, guys, remember we're partnered up with Lube Life.
Yes.
Product placement right there, and our boy Willie. Say what's up to our boy, little light skinned Willie right there.
She doesn't
We
like
gotta
him.
get him a partner. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna get him a partner.
She doesn't
real
like the
soon.
light-skinned Willie.
I don't like light skinned Willie. He needs
Yeah.
to be a little shade
She
darker.
needs a Billy,
but
not a Willie.
I'm accepting him for now because that represents Dory over there. Like, she likes that. So
Y'all gonna make me try some lube. I ain't gonna lie. You know?
Listen.
That sounds crazy, by the way. But yes, y'all get the point.
we'll give you some samples. You could try it. You can
Nah,
review it. And if the listeners, the viewers want to purchase some Lube Life, guys, remember, link in bio. You guys can purchase some Lube Life. Let us know. Post pictures, a review anonymously or whatever. Let us know how you like the product. Yeah, Lube Life is the way to go. As for
Listen.
Dory,
It is the way to go.
What's your go-to? What was sent?
So I honestly didn't know that they had all these flavors.
Right.
So I just have like the basic one.
Okay.
But that's still.
So no scent? You just going straight like
Yeah,
just
no
regular?
scent.
Okay.
she raw dog in here.
Well, not really.
Raw
no.
dog in here.
She raw dogging it.
Yeah, so I've never tried it. So I
Okay.
mean, I'm gonna have to try it for
Listen.
pod purposes.
It looks fabulous.
It looks great.
Listen, that shit it's good for everything. You can use it for everything. You use that shit like lotion.
Oh yeah, you said it makes a really good massage oil as
Yeah,
well, right?
it's a really good
She's a
massage oil.
There we go.
I feel like that'll be-
Father's Day is coming.
End up with sex.
Father's Day is approaching, ladies. So buy your baby daddy some Lube Life.
Yo.
I feel like that's kind of weird though. Like if like you about to give your girl a massage and you're like, hold on, let me grab the lube.
They even have lube dispensers.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and you can just pour the lube
But
there, put it by the bedside.
you know what it is? It's because like the jelly stuff, I don't really like the jelly stuff.
Right.
I feel like the jelly stuff doesn't really work. And then it's like weird and sticky and you have to continue reapplying. So for me
She's a lube
That's
she's a lube expert.
Got a lube expert on the pod, guys. We're gonna toss it over to our lube expert,
That's
Dory.
me. Woo, that just went off. Where was I don't remember.
The flavor, so you only tried the original one.
Right, so I only tried the original one, and I don't like usually I don't like the jelly ones. For me, it's more of the water base is the way to go because you want it to glide, literally.
Yeah. You want it to
that's
do
the
its
goal.
job.
So yeah,
They need to cut you guys a check for sure.
Show me the money.
Shout out to
like
Lube
Cuba
Life.
Gooding.
yeah.
You made me a believer.
Yes.
Can you believe this guy's never
Changing-
used lube?
We
Never.
changing life. Why? Okay.
I want to know why. Yes,
Before we get into Kev the artist, we're gonna get into
Kev the
Kevin, the
man.
man.
The man.
We're gonna dig into your manhood a little bit.
Let's get it. I'm with it.
Why have it? Okay, so is it like, are you into anal? Like, are you into?
I mean, you gotta understand though, I was in a relationship for a very long time.
What
Right?
has been your longest relationship?
My daughter's mother, it was like damn near almost like 10 years.
Okay.
Like 9. You know? So just something that she, damn, I'm over here. Whatever. I don't care.
You don't want to say it. Okay,
No,
so
listen,
she
no, no, no,
wasn't
no, no.
into it.
Yeah, she was,
She just wasn't into it. Okay.
Yeah, we
That's
just
it.
I'm down for it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm with you and we obviously are lasting a long time, there's really no like limit to what I'll do. You know what I mean?
Then
There's
what's your
certain
try?
limitations. But
I want to know what your limitations are because I just had a question when you were saying that.
listen, ain't nobody penetrating me. Facts.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so
That's
getting
fair.
pegged.
That's fair.
no pegging is going down. Like,
Will
you
you
know,
get your ass eaten?
I've never done it before.
Nobody.
Are you?
I'm an ass eater for sure.
Okay.
You see this beard?
Yeah, we love. Yeah.
Yeah, he said. You see
that's
this
what
beard.
booty juice makes the beard grow. We
No,
know.
yo, people don't believe that. I be,
Yeah, booty juice
Google
makes
it.
the beard grow.
It'll tell you there's something in the booty hole that stimulates
I'm sure.
Yo, I'm trying to tell.
It stimulates the hair follicles
Yeah.
in the face.
My shit ain't start
Yo.
growing till I started eating ass.
Look at that. So
Yeah,
you
you
would
like a
suggest
commercial right now.
So you're basically suggesting the men with struggle beards to just eat a little bit
Eat
more
some
ass.
ass.
Okay.
Eat the,
Gotcha.
like, get it all over though. Like, don't just like play with it. Like, really go crazy on it. I'm telling
Dive
you.
in.
Dive
Right,
in.
because you don't want to have uneven patches.
Yeah. So you gotta dive all the way in. Like you gotta be neck deep in some ass.
Put your nose in that booty.
Yeah. We
Yo.
no, you good. We vouch for that for sure.
For sure.
We got issues.
But yeah, no. So like, back to your question though, it's just something that we just never.
You
Never
didn't-
got
yeah,
to.
You didn't play with. Okay.
Yeah, we just never got to.
But
so.
you're open to it.
Yeah, hell
with
yeah,
it.
hell yeah.
Okay. But when you decide, if it happens, Lube Life is the way to go.
No, I'm taking like one of these home.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He's like, I'm taking one of these
when the
home.
time is right.
He wants to be prepared. Gonna keep lube in his car on the cup holder,
when-
like just ready.
When it happens, I'm texting you guys immediately. Like, yo, this shit was
Please
fire.
do.
Yes,
Please do.
please
Got you.
do.
Got
Please
you.
do.
Oh my
wanna hear-
God.
we wanna hear the satisfied customer reviews.
Yes,
For sure.
Yes,
Got you.
yes.
I'll let you know. Let you know
All
for
right,
sure.
we'll get back to Kevin the man. Now we're going to dive a little into Kev the artist.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, like, you know, where you're from originally. You know, how did you get into music? Because you were Kev the rapper at first.
Yeah. So, I'm from the Bronx, like y'all. You know,
Woo-hoo, where by?
the crazy motherfuckers from the Bronx.
Home McCarty and Ice Spice.
There you
Word.
go. There you go. But yeah, I was rapping for a while, and I don't know, you know, like as an artist, it's a draining thing to do when you keep doing something and you don't see results. Especially like when you're not at that level yet, you know. So it was just draining for me. Like I just kept doing the same thing, not seeing results, and then I just told myself like either I'm gonna quit, just stop doing it completely, or I'm gonna do something differently. So I just started. Literally, I woke up one day like, you know, I'm gonna start singing.
Yeah.
And it worked out. Like I've gotten the most love and support that I've ever gotten, and
Being a singer as opposed to being a rapper.
yeah, I feel like I got the image for a singer
Yeah.
rather than a rapper. You know,
You
what
got
I
the
mean?
little papi chulo like look going. Yeah.
I'm super confident. I'm probably too confident in myself.
That's key though.
Yeah,
You have to
You
be
need
confident
that.
in yourself and believe in yourself. Who's gonna do it if you don't, right?
exactly.
When I walk into a room like God sent me.
BDE, baby. That's what BDE is.
Exactly.
So many people are confused about
Yo,
BDE, but
that
that's
is
what
so
BDE
serious.
is.
There you go. We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't put it into words because we're not guys. He just said it.
You basically said it, yeah.
When I walk into
Repeat
a room,
it, repeat it.
you can't. I said when I walk into a room like God sent me. Like I'm supposed to be there. And
There you go.
can't tell me I'm not the sexiest man in this room.
yes.
1000%.
And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks because
Listen.
fuck it.
Drake could be standing right there. Chris Brown could be standing here, and fucking.
Hold up now, Drake. Hold up now.
You can't tell me I'm not sexier than Drake. You just
Yeah.
can't. You can't. Like it's just a mental thing. You know. What I
No,
mean?
that's how you should be. And that shows in your music as well. That confidence, that
Yeah.
that swagger that the women love.
Right.
That we love that BDE energy in men. Like it says a lot. So many people were confused when we started talking about that. Like men, exuding that BDE, and they were like, oh, they thought that we literally meant like penis
An
size,
actual-
like big dick,
yeah.
and we're like, no, it's like an aura, it's like an energy, it's like a
Right.
level of confidence and a pinch of arrogance. That's what BDE is.
It's just
So-
like the perfect amount. Like just you sprinkle some things together.
yeah, it
and
has
it's
to be a
just-
good balance. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like you can't be Kanye arrogant. Like that's a little too much. You know what I mean?
You
But-
can't be Kanye anything because I'm just saying.
I think there's like a thin line though between confidence and arrogance. You feel me? Like there's like a little tightrope that you got to walk. Like I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident. I believe in myself. But what do they call that when a girl is? What is that?
Was
Conceited.
she super confident? Conceited.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will tend to say she's conceited.
I feel like that's.
And you know what? It's like he's right. It's not the right word.
No,
No?
it's not.
It's not the right word because it's not meant like that. Because when you're conceited, it's like you you feel like you're the best or whatever, but you're also kind of portraying that you're better than other people.
Yeah.
That's what arrogance is, though, to a certain extent. Like, you think you're better than everybody else, because that's one of the things that Kanye always says. Like, I'm the best at this, I'm the best at that. So it's like you think you're like, no one's hotter than you. You're the shit, and no one's above that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I think for me, I would say conceited. I can't think of any other word right now, but
there's got to be like a phrase though, like how they got big dick energy. There's got to be like a
for
don't
women.
Say it. Don't say it.
Let's get it.
Don't say it.
Like
a female equivalent to the word.
Let's see. What can we
to the B.P.E term?
Got to be something about the pussy. You know what I mean? Like
big pussy energy. B.P.E. Big pussy energy.
Okay.
That's the phrase right there.
Fuck
big
it.
Pussy energy.
It was birth here. Big pussy energy. Let's go.
Birthing on the Ladies Pitch podcast. Okay, so you said you were rapping, and then one day you were like, "Oh, this is the way to go." So you've gotten like better response, like from people, from viewers, from listeners. When did you find out that like you can actually sing? Like, how did you find out? Like, were you in the shower singing, and you were like, "Damn, I sound good."
I started singing like on my rap songs at first, and I noticed that like when I would play people's songs, when I started singing, like there was people like, "Who's that?" I'd be like, "Oh, that's me." They'd be like, "That's what you need to be doing." Like I got that so many times where I was just like, and like I said, like the rapping was just not, it was just not getting like traction and shit. So I was just like, fuck it. Like people seem to gravitate towards the singing, and then yeah, like I just woke up one day, I was like, fuck it. That's it. I'm not rapping no more. There was a day I literally woke up, I said, I will never rap anymore.
Ever though? Can you really say never?
I get inspired, like, let's say if I was with the homies right now, we all drinking and shit, like, and they start freestyling, I'll rap, but like, if something ain't broke, don't try to fix it. You know what I mean? So, like,
So what you mean is you would never do it again, as a like career wise, not like personally, just career wise. It's not something you would pursue again.
I would have to like reinvent myself before I do it. I would have to come at it like in a different type of way and different sound, but right now, like, it's just like when I push it out, I get so much love on it, like singing wise. It's like, why would I even go back to something that wasn't working for me? And you know what I tell you too, like women support music so much more than men support music. Like, you know what I mean? And women are gonna put on like other women and even their boyfriends to listen to the music. So like,
yeah, that is true. That's true. So what inspires you? Like, you write your songs,
right?
Yeah, so what inspires you? Like, what is your creative process like? Like a certain situation going on in your life, someone else's like situation, or like what it's like? Walk us through it.
Yeah, I think about like past women, but it's not always that. Like, it'll just be like the feeling that sometimes I'll be in the studio with other people and I'll be like, what vibe do you get from this? And they'll be like, oh, I think of this, and I'll make a song of that. So it's not always based on like personal relationships, but some of my songs are 100% based on
personal stuff.
Actual women. I just don't name drop them. I probably shouldn't start name dropping.
No, don't do that. Don't be petty like that.
Don't be that petty, but yes, be petty now.
Wouldn't y'all be proud if a man like made a song about y'all though?
Unless it's like that song, "Fuck What I Said." It told me shit like, damn, okay. Like,
no, remember the song that Anton made for Deborah, "Puta Mala Flaca"?
Oh, yeah, Dexter? Yeah, she didn't speak Spanish. He's over there singing her like, "Puta Mala Flaca," and she's like so happy. He's like, yeah, that song is about me. Like, he's calling you a fucking bitch.
Yeah, and then the girl was like, oh, so you're the mean bitch?
You're the mean bitch she's talking about in the song.
Nah, that is crazy.
So back to it. So you were saying that it's just like a feeling, like a moment thing that you're feeling that inspires the music, the writing process for you?
Yeah, from like sometimes, like my last project was 100% like about my,
situation.
It's my situation. But yeah, now like the new music I'm making, I'm a single man. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of off the vibe.
The summer's around the corner. It's about to be a hot boy summer.
I'm outside.
Like outside. Now, outside in Connecticut, outside in New York.
A little different.
What do you prefer?
Honestly, I like Connecticut.
Yeah.
I like Connecticut. Y'all got to come to Waterbury.
Okay. I don't know. I'm looking over there like Woodbury. What's that?
Nah, Waterbury. It gives.
Waterbury. Okay.
It gives me like New York vibes sometimes.
Yeah, you were saying that before.
You know what I mean?
We were just.
I was driving around here. I'm like, yo, this is the bonies.
Ain't nothing popping over here but us.
Ain't nothing going. Yeah, ain't nothing going on over here. I was like, yo, it's a nice area. Wow. You know what I mean? But yeah, not always based off of a feeling. Like sometimes it's based off of real events. Mm-hmm. You know, but I try to like. There's like a fine line between like giving too much and kind of like holding back. So I kind of like try to walk in the middle. I don't want to give too much, but I don't want to give too little at the same time. Like
that's really hard to do though.
Yeah.
With anything in general, because it's just like, and it's almost like fear, right? Like it's this fear because what else could it be? It's just fear, and you don't know like what the right thing is.
Yeah.
So taking that gamble has your fucking adrenaline running all over the place.
Right. But I feel like it's like that's like that. Not just with music. I feel like it's like everything. Because on social media, you could literally post your whole life, but it's like a thin line between like, you know, giving them too much and then doing too. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like you got to walk that thin line, just like kind of stay mysterious a little bit.
Yeah, you have to give them just enough to feel like they know everything.
Exactly.
But still, they know nothing.
To keep them wanting more and shit.
Right.
So it's like that with everything. I feel like music aside.
You know what's crazy? I never thought about it that way. Mm-hmm. Like social media, I never thought about it that way. For me, I used to share everything. Mm-hmm. I used to share everything. And now I'm so much more selective of what's out there.
I feel like you are selective, period, though. You're not like a big person on like social media. And I've never remember you to be.
No, I just have like phases.
Right.
Where I have phases where I just go crazy for a few weeks and then start posting across the board and
start ranting and
then
shit.
Then I hibernate.
She's not. I don't feel like I've seen, maybe because I've seen worse, like people really just going off the deep end on social media. So to her, she's like a saint, you know, compared to some of the people I know. But that's the thing about social media, though. You even like if you're very elusive or post very little, people will still try to piece together what you do post and think that they have like all the information about
but that's
your
like
life.
Some real sick, toxic bullshit.
It is, but that's how it is.
That's fucking insane.
That's how it is. Even like with us starting to like podcast and really, you know, having to like post so much and having to like, we kind of put, you know, we're transparent on the podcast. People think they know so much about us.
They don't know shit.
And there's so much more. But I have to assume that that's for anybody, artists, podcasters, or
Goes for
anybody
anything.
that's a content creator.
Right.
Any type of like content you pump out there, people just automatically assume that. You know,
I think that's a kind of in general, because even with just like people, like your personal accounts, is the same.
For sure. But you know, it's like I struggle with that too. Like you said, you know, you go on like these like certain spurts and shit. Because I do the same thing. I'll be like active on the gram, but I'm very private in my personal life. Like, you know, like people don't know where I work at or, you know, where I be at. It's just better that way. So I struggle with, because I know like as an artist, I have to be active. I have to give people like an inside look in order to bring them in. But I don't know how to
struggle with it.
And
you know what's crazy? Like looking from the outside, like, you know, some of your favorite artists or whatever, you can tell when they're not really letting like the fans in or the viewers or the listeners in. You can tell when they're not being like transparent, and it's kind of like it is kind of like, I don't want to say downfall, but you know, there's like, it's not great either, right? Because we'll be like, damn, like this person doesn't really like let their guard down, and the music it shows, and because I feel like that's what we gravitate to, because we want to gravitate to artists that we feel like human like us,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, 100%. Damn, they go through the same, because we feel like celebrities or whatever artists don't go through shit, and they go through shit just like us, like they're human. They go through the same emotions and up and downs and all that shit. So
they just have money, so they get over it quicker.
They even have the same problems.
Facts. They do.
They got the same relationship, baby daddy, baby mama, all that boy. They got the same shit as the fucking poor people.
And they, in the industry, they be fucking everybody, each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Like
How's yeah?
the best friends, all that. So I can only imagine their problems. Like, oof. Those relationships. Oh no, I'm good.
You're gonna be there one day.
I hope not.
Right.
I told y'all I'm gonna get that silicone ass. I thought I was joking. Like
not the silicone.
the
Silicone ass.
the fuck me silly 3000.
Fuck me, yo.
And I'm gonna go.
Imagine
Yo, that
they have
name is
like
genius. So props to whoever came up with that.
I'm going to fuck the shit out of that thing. I'm looking right in the camera when I say it.
What if they create one that like throws it back?
Oh, word, like a
Like you
little.
gotta,
Forget it. That's it. We're done for.
You gotta
put some 8-volt batteries.
You gotta
in
charge
it.
that shit. What? That shit start going like, oh shit.
It's rechargeable.
Like
Is that how you want it, Daddy?
Yo, and it talks
Yeah,
in that voice. So I don't like that voice.
it's AI, so it's gotta be like.
Nah, that shit got a program. Like I'm gonna need y'all to like send me a voice note or something. Like, you know, I need one of y'all voices.
Yo,
or
what
something.
if you can like have like a celebrity voice on it? Like, who would you pick? What female celebrity would you
Ooh,
pick?
that's a great question. Salma Hayek.
That's a good one. Yo, she's aging beautiful
Imagine her dirty talking to you.
in that accent. Oh yeah,
I'll
I'm
die
with
right
you.
now.
My dick getting hard right now. Hold up.
Wait, hold on.
my mental one.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
He's like, wait.
He's
Hold
like,
on.
where the fuck did I
this-
show up to?
So it's the ladies' pitch. Hold on, this is the fellas' pitch.
Not the fellas. So Kev, who are some of like your go-to artists, like R&B artists that you listen to?
I listen to a lot of old school R&B. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? Like the new R&B is great, but it just don't have that same like.
It don't have that feeling like, yo, I want to stand out in the rain and tell
Real
her to,
feeling.
like ask her to forgive me.
Right, like
Yeah,
please.
real emotion, raw emotion.
You know, I think part of that is because if you think about it, R&B now is mostly about breakups and
toxic.
separating.
And they sprinkle too much toxicity in it.
Yeah. There's no like, baby, I want you back. I'm sorry. Like, there's none of that.
Right.
What song you know out there right now is anybody apologizing or trying to get their woman or the nigga back?
Keven Texx, available on Apple
go.
Music, Spotify,
Our boy right here.
all of that. Just go. No, I'm just playing.
He's not playing.
No, I'm not playing. But that's great. So yeah, I don't know.
See?
I think there's certain songs.
So who are the old school
there are
artists?
very
like,
few like love songs in R&B.
True.
Is because the love songs are the songs that are like, what? We broke up or and shit.
Trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We broke
Where
up,
are
but
you
I still
gonna
wanna
be
fuck.
tomorrow morning at 3 a.m.?
Throw that ass back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so it's not like, it's not I love you.
Right.
All right, so she gets on me because I like country music, but country music is
Country
dope
music is
because
fire.
it's yes.
What?
Because it's just their love songs are real love songs.
Yeah, white people go through things too. So
Yeah, and it's
know,
fucking
like-
amazing. Sometimes you need a
And they
really
drown
good
the shit
love
they go through with
song.
whiskey.
yes.
Yeah.
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah,
Like,
let's go.
whiskey
Oh, you got the
and a
vocals. Let me
Marlboro
find out.
Light.
That's how much I listen to it with this bitch.
Nah. Country's. Listen, I respect all creatives. Like, if you are a creative mind, if you could pull shit out of the air and make it into a whatever
Art form.
that's fire. I don't care what it is, whether it's music, you paint, draw, even this podcast. You take topics out of the, you know what I mean, and you just vibe. This shit is an art form. So whatever you do, I respect it. But my go-to is Donnell Jones.
Let me tell you something.
I love how he redirects himself.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sorry, 'cause we like. I
That's
want to answer the
good.
question.
You want to be the third? You want to be the third co-host? Yeah.
I'm with it. Let's get it.
I never stay on track.
Donald Jones. All right.
Donald Jones.
What's up, Midnight?
What's up,
good?
Midnight?
That's our other co-host. That's the manager.
Yeah.
That's our agent. Midnight.
She trying to smoke.
Her name is Midnight Morales.
Eminem. Formerly known as Eminem. So
crazy.
Donald Jones. All right.
Yes.
Donald Jones. Where I want to be. That's a toxic. Let's just run it back a little bit. Donald Jones, where I want to be. I love the song. But now that I'm older, when I was younger and I first heard the song, I'm like, damn, he's out there like begging for his girl, she-boo-dee-boo-dee-boo-dee-boo. You know what I mean? But now that I'm older,
He really did that in the song too.
But now that I'm older and I've been in my own toxic situations, that song was very much toxic. Like, he's basically saying like, hey girl, I love you, I want to be with you,
right,
but I gotta go out here and fuck these floozies because I need to decide if you're who I want to be with.
Yo,
floozies.
Yeah,
That's some new shit.
it's a little old.
That's old.
It's a little country shit. I've been in Connecticut.
I'm gonna say, you floozies. You heard that shit before? Yeah, I'm out here fucking these floozies. That shit don't even. That shit sound crazy.
she turned into a middle-aged white woman.
Imagine that shit like it's like a white couple.
I've been hanging out with suburban housewives.
You were out fucking a
Oh my god,
floozy.
you really have.
I've been hanging out with suburban housewives, guys.
She's learning that life.
The influence.
Donald Jones wasn't shit.
He wasn't.
He ain't shit.
And he was very much toxic standing outside the restaurant, singing to his girl while she on a date with another guy. Like, who does that? He was giving very much Anuel.
What about
Anuel? Oh my god, we need to get into Anuel and Karol G.
He was giving Anuel vibes in that video. But yeah.
Karol G is fire.
She is fire. I think it's consensus here that we would all fuck her.
I would suck a fart out of her asshole.
Hey,
There you go.
like ass play on this podcast. But yeah, so Donald Jones is your go-to. Anyone else?
Old school wise, I listen to a lot of female. I'm kind of emotional a little bit.
Were you surrounded by women growing up?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. And your sign is? What's your sign again?
Cancer.
Okay, I'm a Pisces, so we're
Okay.
water signs. So
Yeah.
we are emotional by nature, though.
Right.
So we're like,
Okay.
she just likes the water signs now. But
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, okay.
I like Aaliyah, even though she didn't get like a lot of time to, really like.
Imagine how great she could have been right now.
Oh my god. Who's another female I listen to, or just artists, old school? Yeah, I can't think right now. But yeah, definitely my go-tos if I'm R&B is Donald Jones or Aaliyah.
Donald Jones. I used to know I really like too that I feel like he didn't get enough like play or credit.
Who?
Carl Thomas.
Carl
Yeah.
Thomas is fire.
I really
Yeah.
I used to burn that freaking CD. It came out.
I listen to all those cuts like Avant. I listen to Avant. And
Yeah, I
Avant
love
was
him.
fire.
Yo, Brian McKnight, we had to cancel him though.
Why would he do?
It's like apparently, supposedly, allegedly, he's like a fucked up baby daddy and shit.
For
Like
real?
he was disowning like two of his kids. And then he had kids with a white woman and he was like praising them.
I
And
think I seen something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did see something like that.
so he's trash. He's canceled.
Trash?
Oh yeah. It's like he forgot about his old family.
Yeah, trash baby
really?
daddies ain't it for me.
No, 100%.
Like
Yeah, trash baby daddies.
Yeah,
ain't it?
trash baby daddies don't get no pussy. Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Trash
So
baby daddies
you
don't
meet
get
a
no
dude,
pussy.
and like if he don't have a relationship with his kid, like it's clipped.
No, that's
done?
big for me now.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the like biggest. I don't know. I don't want to call it a turn on because it sounds bad, but
Nah, talk that
like
shit.
one of the things that I'm like really attracted to is like when I meet a guy and like the way he talks about his kids.
Yeah.
And I used to be really skeptical because, a lot of guys used to say like, oh yeah, I see my, like I see my kid every day. Like we don't live together, but I see my kid every day. And that was new to me because I don't know any, like, well, at the time even now, I don't really know anybody who like really shares their kids like that are not together. Do you?
I see my daughter every single day.
Yeah.
Every single day. Other than like the weekends that I don't have her. So we do like every other weekend, but Monday through Friday, when I get home from work, I see my daughter every single day. I have her every other weekend, Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
And she gets picked up like Sunday morning. But yeah, no.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's to be commended. For
Right.
sure. I feel like
Yeah,
dads don't
absolutely.
get enough credit or don't get enough love. Like it's just like,
Yeah.
your mom gets all the love and big up to moms, single moms doing it by themselves and all that shit. That's great. But I feel like dads don't really get, the appreciation and, the love. And, it's dope. We need
I don't know.
fathers. We
I
need
saw-
good fathers.
Yeah, I saw something online that was saying like, oh, all the hype goes to Mother's Day. Like y'all got the flowers, the chocolate, whatever. And
want
then what
flowers,
do
too.
dads get? Could give cars to
barbecue and
Home
on the
Depot.
grill.
And
I want flowers.
They work the grill.
yeah, yo, facts.
Father's Day, right.
Because on Father's Day, who grills? Dad.
My mother almost burnt down the house like 4 times already, so she's not even allowed on the grill.
Ooh. Damn, Mom.
Yeah, Mom. Get your shit together. But not honestly, I'm as a father, I will say mothers have it harder, 100%. And I'll never like you'd be stupid if you say dads had it harder. Like no, mothers have it harder, but you know, just like as a father, you just gotta just be there. Like I know that sounds cliche, but just be there. Like
right,
you know,
like,
you're not always gonna actually physically
you're not gonna get that time back,
right? But you just gotta be there.
You don't want to miss, the things that'll matter.
100%. But just be there. That's it. So.
Yeah, it's being a woman myself who grew up with a stepdad, and my father was very much like in and out the picture. And my stepdad who actually stepped into the plate and actually like helped my mom raise me and my brother. Like, I love my mom and I know that she did the best she could, but I don't think it would have been like, we probably wouldn't have turned out as great if my stepdad wouldn't have been in the picture. Because I know that we could have like stepped over my mom a lot of shit, you know what I mean? But there's something about a man telling you like, no, or don't do this, or listen to your mom, that's like, oh shit. Like I could say I feared my stepdad more than my mom growing up, for sure.
What race is he?
He's Colombian.
Oh, he don't play.
Yeah. He was very much like, yeah. So
I'm the same way. I had a stepdad for my whole life. He's Italian. But he's one of the like he's awesome though. Like, you know what I mean? I respect my mother got treated like shit. My father I love my father, but my father wasn't shit.
Yeah, same. And you know what's crazy?
Same.
I used to idolize my dad growing up. So like now as an adult, realizing like all the fucked up shit that he would do and all of that stuff, I don't want to say we're estranged because it's really not, but I just see him in a completely different light. Like I can't talk to him the way that I used to. I feel like I can't trust him the way that I used to.
Yeah.
And it sucks because he's almost 80 and, this is like the wrong time for me to be mad at my dad, but
it's real though.
It's like it is what it is.
Now let me ask you a question.
What up?
So I'm listening to Dorian, what she's saying. So was he a good father?
My dad?
Yeah.
No.
He wasn't a good father. He wasn't a good husband either?
No. So to me, he was the best dad in the world because he always gave me whatever I wanted. But remember, he was in DR. I would only see him on summer break.
Yeah.
So it's like he always gave me what I wanted. So to me, he was like the best dad. He never punished me. He never hit me. It was always my mom. So it's like he got all the praise because he gave me all the fun stuff.
But there was no nourishment.
Not really, I mean, he was a good dad in the sense that when we spent time together, I always learned something from him. He always taught me something. Always. Still does.
So he made the very little time that you guys will have together at least valuable in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to be able to talk to my dad for hours on end on the phone. I could talk to that man for 2 hours. And we would talk about my mom.
And that's what they talk about, right? But mom.
We would talk about my mom, and he would like update me on like all the family gossip over there, and we haven't had that in such a long time. Yeah. And I miss it. But I don't know if I'm ready.
You should get back to that.
I know. Yeah. I know. It's funny because part of the mom guilt. So our last episode was I spoke a lot about mom guilt.
I saw that clip. Yeah.
And part of that mom guilt is that because, I'm 36 and I have my dad and he's alive and well and I'm avoiding him. Meanwhile, I'm also a widow with 4 children who are still grieving their dad and who wish they had him here. And boom, mom guilt.
Wow. That's like goes full circle.
It's deep.
Yeah, that is. Very
it's
much
insane.
So.
My motherfucking reality.
But honestly, like your relationship with your father has nothing to do. Like I get why you feel the way you do, but you shouldn't like beat yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here like they're missing their dad. They don't have a dad, and I have a dad, and I'm like,
that guilt.
It's just 2 different it's two different things, you know. And I don't think you should like be hard on yourself over that. You know what I mean? It's just like
I agree.
the situation, the relationship that you have with your father is totally different than the situation that your kids have with their father.
Yeah,
You feel
you're
me?
absolutely
So-
right. He was a great dad.
Yeah.
That man was a great dad.
Yeah, so you have no, you know, I get it though. I understand you completely, but I don't think it should be like something that you beat yourself down over. You know what I mean?
I know.
You know?
You lost your dad early too, right?
Yeah. You know, it is what it
I wanted to
is.
ask you about that. How old were you?
I was 15. I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, so. it's
What
cool.
was? Is it hard for you to talk about it, or
Nah,
you're
hell
okay?
nah. We
You're
can
good.
talk about it. Hell yeah.
Okay. So how, as a 15-year-old boy,
Mhm.
like what was your initial reaction? Like those first 6 months.
I can't say I was surprised
Mm-hmm.
because, like, my whole family, I told you, was some wild ass Ricans. You know what I mean? So, like, my father was in jail my whole life, pretty much. He got out when I was like 13. So I got really to spend like, and I was always visiting my father, but I didn't really get too much. I got like 2 years with my father. And he got out, and when you spend that much time locked up, it's hard to like,
To adjust to normal life,
yeah,
right?
and there's really no programs for like inmates that like
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
you just spent 10 years of your life locked up.
They're like, all right, go. Here you go. Figure
Right.
it out.
And there's people
Yeah,
that
like here's your freedom.
Don't
Figure
fuck
it out.
up again.
right. My boy just spent 4 years in jail and he beat the case.
Wow.
So now it's like, okay, you're free.
And so many things changed in
Right.
4 years.
You're free, but there's no reparations. There's no. It's just like, okay,
Yeah.
you could go now. You're innocent. We found you. You know what I mean? You didn't even commit the crime, but you just still lost 4 years of your life.
That you
Right,
never get
yeah.
back.
feel
Like
me?
who makes up for that?
Exactly. So
Who the hell is going to give you that time back?
So it's just like, you know, I wasn't surprised because he was just wild. Like, he came out and he was just like, I would sleep over his crib and I would wake up and he wouldn't be there because he was out getting high and shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? So,
Same. It
right.
was the same with my father.
See?
Mhm.
You know, so it's just like, I wasn't surprised, but it fucking hurt like hell,
Right.
you know? Like, right before he died in rehab.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Had he been a more present dad,
Yeah.
do you think that, you know, it would have hurt more? Like, do you even like ever think that?
I think no, because I feel like I went through a phase where I was like, damn, like I finally got my dad. Because when he got out, even though he was, you know, out there doing his stupid shit,
Mm-hmm.
he was a great dad.
Okay.
You feel me? I would never take that. Like, I would want to go to his house every weekend and hang out with him. Like, you know what I mean? So he was a great dad when he was there. But like, I felt like I almost questioned, like, God in a sense. Like, damn, why would you give me my dad
Just to take him back.
just to take him away?
Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's so crazy right
That's
now.
a
that
real-
you're saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Because those are my thoughts exactly when my dad passed. My words to myself to this day, and I still struggle with, is like, yo, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Because my dad wasn't involved so much in my life. But when he was actually, like, when he found out he was sick, it was my aunt that told me, his sister. Because he had too much pride. He didn't want people to know that he was dying. So his sister was the one that called me and was like, listen, they found your dad, this and that. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I started like going to her house because he moved in with her because she was taking care of him. She was his caretaker. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I started to go visit him in her house, and like I got to spend time with him every day. And I'm like, yo, this man is so dope. Like his sense of humor was like off the chain. Like all he was doing was cracking jokes while being sick. Mind you, this was probably like in January, late January, early February 2009. And he ended up passing in April 2009. So like those few months that I had with him is like what I cherish to and hold on to the most. But my younger sister, he was very much involved with her. He was present at all times. Like she's daddy's little girl. She had him. So to me, I felt like that. And this is probably fucked up to say, but these are real like feelings that I
say it.
feel. And it's like, fuck, like that's not fair. Like she had him. She knew what it was to be like
have a
with him and
dad.
have a dad and have a father. And even though I had my stepdad and I'm very much grateful for everything that he did for me, it's still like that was my father. You know what I mean? And even though he wasn't present, and it's crazy because even if he wasn't present or involved, that love was still the same. And as much as he fucked up and didn't come through when he said he was gonna come through, didn't keep his word, the love was all the same. I watched him take his last breath, literally heard him take his last breath. Like,
it's tough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that to me, it was like, damn, it's not fair. Like, what would have been if he would have survived? You know, what would our relationship would have been like? So I can actually, like, I understand the feelings that you feel. And, you know, when you say about your dad, I'm like, yo, I get that.
I'm you. Really is. I was, like, I have other brothers that just, like, their relationship was fucked up. And I was the kid, like you said, what was it, your sister, your brother? That was, like.
Younger sister, yeah.
I was that kid. I was, like, yo, whenever they would, like, talk shit about my father, I'd be like, yo, no. No, it's my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was the kid that was like through thick and thin. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna share. I never spoke about this, but fuck it. We talking and shit. It's like therapy and shit. The biggest regret in my life is when I stopped being that person, where I was just like, man, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, I remember he got out of the time before he got out of rehab, he called me, or you know what, his wife called me. And his wife was like, yo, he just got out of rehab. Do you want to talk to him? And I was so mad at him for
being in rehab.
Right. And I was always the person to be like, oh, it's all right, Dad. I get it. And that one time that I wasn't that, like, I turned my back on him, that was my last opportunity to talk to him. Because she was like, yo, do you want to talk to your father? I was like, nah. I told her, like, yo, fuck that guy. And she was like, all right. So she hung up the phone. I didn't talk to him. He ended up going back to rehab and he died. So that's like literally, like, if you ask me my biggest regret in life, it's that moment. Because hell, you know, who knows what the conversation we could have had.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. And you don't think about it at the moment. You're like, you know, that wasn't even you being angry. That was you being hurt.
Right.
You're right.
You know, so that wasn't coming from a place of anger. Because sometimes hurt energy comes off like anger. But it's like, yo, because you're hurt. Like, that's your dad. Like, you defended him.
Right.
And that was me, too. I would defend my father to whoever. Like, don't speak about him like that. Don't talk about him like that, you know?
That would be me.
And even if those things were true, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, that's my father. He was 50% of the reason why I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, his sperm made it. Made it to the egg. Like, I won.
You stupid.
You know what I mean? So...
Wait, so I want to ask you a question, though. I hear you talking about your father. Like, what's your relationship like with your mother?
Terrible.
Really?
Yeah. It's so bad. I love her. And I could count on her for anything and everything, no matter what. But our relationship is terrible. I can't ever be, like, fully honest with her. Because it's never received well. It's always received with criticism. And while I'm okay with, you know, constructive criticism, I don't need you to make me feel like I belong under a rock somewhere. And that's what she does.
It's very different. You know, usually I hear, like, females, they go through it with their father and they're, like, super close with their mother.
Well, that was the thing. So I was born in DR. I came here when I was 6. So those first 6 years were like my core memories of my dad are those, like, really happy, fun ones. Like, that is what correlates. Like, when I think of my dad, I think about 4-year-old Vanessa.
Yeah.
You know, and how happy she was with him and how nothing mattered and everything, the world was all sunshine and rainbows because daddy was there to always protect you.
Yeah.
But that's just not it, you know?
Steve.
It's crazy, right? Yo, this is
Yeah,
really...
we don't
turned
know.
into a therapy session.
No.
And you know what?
That's the
I
beauty
think
of
this should
ladies'
be our
pick.
Father's Day episode since you're a dad.
I'm with the shits.
I wanted to ask about your perspective, you know, because I
good.
know that you lost your dad at a young age, and I have my kids, you know, I have 2 littles and I have 2 big ones and 2 little ones. And my son, he's 15 now. He was 13 when
Same
David
age as
passed.
me.
Yeah, he's 15 now. But the thing with my husband was, like, my husband was always there. Like, he was always there. You couldn't tell him anything about these kids. Like, they were his priority, like, no matter what. And I love that they have that image of him, you know? I love that they have that image of him. He's their idol. I want them to always idolize their father because 100%. He was a great dad. He was a piece of shit to me, but he was a great dad.
That's why I asked you the question earlier, though, about, like, how was your dad? Was he a good father, but just a shitty husband? Because I feel, I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, to me, he was a good dad in the moment. But to everybody else, he was not a good dad because he never held a job. And then mommy and I came over here. We came to New York when I was 6. And then I would only see him in the summertime. But that was, summertime. So it was fun and it was happy and,
It was different, yeah.
Right. So it's like whenever I heard like all these negative things about my dad, it would make me mad. And I used to be like, why are you talking about my dad like that? Like,
we get so defensive.
Yeah, I was hella defensive because who are you even talking about? My dad would never.
He would never.
He would never.
You're a hater.
My dad fucking spent 11 years in jail, but it doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Right.
He loves me.
Exactly.
He drew me those little art paintings from jail, like Mickey Mouse.
He did so many things to. Like bad things to good people, but he's a good person. I get it.
But that's how it was.
But what did you want to ask me about? Like, you want my perspective on?
Oh, because of my boys, So my 15, my boys have taken it the hardest. If like out of the 4 kids, like the boys have definitely taken it the hardest, and I can be there for them, but there are certain things that I feel like I cannot fill in because I'm not a man. There are certain like man things that I don't know about that I can't really relate to. So it's just like, I wanted to ask you about that. Like, what was your experience with that kind of stuff?
How did that go for you?
Yeah, that's
because you were at a crucial age, 15. That's like when you're so a young boy, but you're transitioning into a young man.
Yeah, I just hit puberty. I'm out here like
your voice changing, getting a little deeper,
fucking bitches and shit.
Yeah, getting a little facial hair.
The other day, my kid just shaved. He has a full on beard at 15, and he just shaved on his own with like a razor the other day.
I would say just play a role. My mother, like, as far as my mother, my mother let me grieve. You know what I mean? My mother understood, like, what I was going through. And my mother, she just, whatever help I needed, whether it was therapy or she was there. But my mother just let me grieve, and my mother let me just, I'm not going to say she, like, just, like, didn't care, but just...
Sometimes you need that space.
She just left me alone.
She let you go through it.
She let me go through. Yes,
she let you go through the process on your own. And however,
right, she let me grieve, and
that's really important.
Yeah. So I would say, like, don't try to fill the role of his father, because no disrespect, it's gonna sound crazy, but you will never.
No, I know what you mean. Right. I would never.
You will never be his father.
And even if I was to remarry, they would never.
You will never. Like,
it's not the same.
Exactly. So don't try to fill that role. Just play your role. You know what I mean? And just be there as a mother, but just let him. He gonna have to go through it. You know what I mean?
He's gonna have to just figure things out,
and it's gonna shape him. You know
what it is for me?
Shape him.
For me, I feel like it's I was always very into like independence and autonomy for my kids because I always felt like it mattered, and ever since, their dad's been gone, I don't feel that way anymore. Like, I feel this extra need to kind of shelter them a little more. And I know it's bad. I know that it's bad. But it's, I can't help it. Like, I can't help it.
No one's to say that it's bad.
No, I know that it's not bad, but it's just that it comes with a lot more than just that, Like, it's just not that one thing. Then it becomes like this cycle And it's like, well, what am I doing? Like, is this right? Is this wrong? And then boom, puñeta, mom guilt.
You just like when I was saying like just be there, like as a dad. You know what I mean? Now it's your turn. Just be there when he needs you.
Yeah,
be there. You know what I mean? Don't, like I said, don't try to fill the role of a father because
you're
the mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just be there. And like honestly, my mother, whenever I go through my shit, my mother's just like, all right, baby, like you're gonna be all right. But when I need her, that's
there.
when she turns up. You know what I mean? Like I went through a bad mental health issue where I literally had to spend a week in the hospital.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like being monitored, like bad. You feel me? And like I had nobody to reach out to. I reached out to her, and she was just like, all right. You know what I mean? She got a mommy mode. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and
Mama
that's
bear.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just be there when he needs you. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
Check up on your loved one, guys. Your loved
For real.
ones.
Call your mamas
Yeah,
and
and
your
your
papas.
Facts.
I'm gonna go call my dad in the morning. Like, Papi, I'm sorry.
It's about to be Father's Day.
I love you.
This turned into a therapeutic.
I love you so much.
Therapeutic pod.
Nah,
That's the beauty of Ladies Pitch. Very versatile.
it's a conversation. We
Yeah,
just
man.
yeah.
That was
open it up.
dope.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna lighten the mood just a bit.
Let's get into some sex.
Kev, look at me now. You are just so disrespectful. You are just so
She's
disrespectful.
so chaotic.
Midnight,
She's a
you're
chaotic ass cash.
fucking-
She has to be my child.
fucking rude.
Midnight is from the Bronx.
Yo, she really is though.
I ain't gonna lie. I keep getting this button down here, and I don't know if it's fucking up.
No, you good.
I'm
You good. Don't worry about it.
Midnight, stop being fucking rude.
Midnight. Stop.
Damn
Yo,
it.
Kev, real quick. Favorite song to sing in the shower?
Ooh, damn. Well, how you gonna just like, that's not a quick.
Yes,
Quick,
it
quick.
should be just
Rapid, quick answers. Let's go. Favorite song to sing in the shower?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
You're thinking too much. Jeopardy music.
I'm gonna say, yo, stop! Don't do that! Don't do it! Stop! I'm getting nervous. Oh my god, my palms are sweating. Wow, what the fuck? I think it's the liquor kicking in. I'm gonna go
It's a
with
Drake song, isn't it? It's a Drake song, right?
Nah, hell no. No, I love
A
Drake.
Drake song?
I love Drake. I'm gonna say Michael Jackson, Human Nature.
Okay, that's a good song.
Yeah.
All right.
I fuck with that.
Why?
It was very well thought out.
Yeah. Yo, don't like. I can't just answer that.
You
Like, that's-
can't think on the spot.
Nah, you know how many songs I sing in the shower, but like my favorite, yeah, probably.
Yo, she's playing with my AirPod for real. Yo, Midnight, you disrespectful as hell.
Midnight, stop
For
fucking
real.
around. Midnight, come on, get the fuck out
Come on,
of here.
Midnight.
She's not a dog.
Midnight, get the fuck out of here, Midnight.
Yeah, she don't listen.
All right, rapid quick fire. Another question.
Let's get it.
What's your favorite song to perform?
Ooh, Good Girl from the Projects.
I love that
Good
song.
Girl from the Project.
Good Girl from the
You wrote that
Projects.
song for me? Nah.
No,
Yeah. That was about you. That was about you.
Yes. Lie to me, baby.
Let's go.
Okay. What is the most trouble that you've gotten into?
Like, as far as like relationship law,
Whatever trouble, whatever you
what you
perceive
consider to be
as
the
trouble,
worst.
the worst trouble.
I'm gonna
Got caught having
say
sex in public?
hell no.
I
Have you had sex in public?
In public?
Are you with it?
in public? No, I don't think I
Public
have.
places? But are you
Really?
with it though?
at all?
Nah, I wouldn't say in public. Nah.
Damn, you never had sex in a hotel lobby?
What the fuck? Why'd you say that like it was normal? Like you never had sex in a hotel lobby? No, I haven't. Wait, what? Is that a thing?
I don't know if it's a thing, but
Wait,
I just go to
what hotel? Where was the guy at the front desk?
hotel. He was watching.
Were you having sex with the guy at the front desk?
No. No, I never had sex in a hotel lobby. I wanted to though. Not like maybe like the lobby.
I want to have
but, like,
elevator sex.
Ooh,
I've
Yo,
given elevator head.
I have done that too, but I
Yeah.
want to have
Oh,
elevator
you a
sex.
freak.
Projects. You get the elevator stuff.
Oh,
You
good girl
in
from the
there.
projects.
Yeah, there we. I told you, songs about me, baby.
Yo, you know they watching you, right?
It's okay.
Okay.
Shout outs to him.
Shout out to you, man. Wherever you are in the world. Hopefully you're not still in the elevator. You know what I mean?
He's still not in the projects. He ain't leave the hood yet.
Oh, you reckless. You just gotta say his name at this point.
Yeah, what's his name? Come on, let's get crazy.
I can't do it.
Let's get crazy.
What's the code name?
I can't. No, I actually used his name though.
Word?
Yeah,
He didn't
'cause I
have
was
a code
younger.
name?
Nah, he didn't have a code. He didn't
All
have a
right,
job. He was a hustler.
if he's watching, what was his race?
He was African American.
You know who you are.
Even then, they'll still be confused.
Wait.
Back to hotel lobby.
No, not public. Nah. I don't know. I would like to, like, in the future be a little more like wild with my sex life and shit. But I've had a pretty conventional,
Don't call it wild. Call
Yeah,
it
very-
adventurous.
adventurous.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't call it wild.
I've had a
'cause
very
wild leads to upside down pineapples.
Yeah. Do you know what the upside pineapple?
Fill me in, please.
You don't know?
Take it away, our upside pineapple
I
correspondent.
would love to know.
An upside down pineapple means that you swing. You're a couple that swings.
Not with it.
No,
But see, that's why you can't say wild.
because that would be
Adventurous.
considered wild to us. Like,
My brother just called me. There's a resort in Orlando. My oldest brother lives in Orlando. Y'all would love him. Y'all need to have my Block. His name is Block.
Hey,
he is the wildest. No.
All right, so tell me about this place in Orlando because it sounds like I want to
I'm
go.
sorry. I shout out to Block. But anyways, there is a resort in Orlando. He just called me. And if you're not staying at the resort, you can pay like a whatever
like a
resort
day fee.
right? And you walk in. There are literally it's a swingers resort.
Oh,
And
that's so
there are
beautiful.
literally couples fucking in front of you. Like you'll be at the pool, you know. Like
That's where we need to go.
there is like people. You'll be drinking at the bar, and there's like a pool next to the bar, and there'll be literally a girl getting pounded out by two guys right in front of you, and it's just normal.
what?
I will.
Should they have just like bowls of condoms everywhere? I would hope so.
I don't know
I
what
would
the.
like to think so.
I don't know what the protection policy is on these resorts, but if y'all into that, I will swing y'all the details. Like,
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Pun intended.
I like that. That was Kev the artist right there.
Right. And yeah, like my brother, he said he was going like this weekend. So he just goes and he just likes to, you know, experience the environment, and it's literally wild like that. Like you don't like couples don't even go. Like girls and guys just go there to just
Like
fuck.
singles.
Yeah, just go
to find
fuck.
other people.
No, just to fuck,
Oh yeah.
not to find nobody. You there to fuck.
Very Samantha like.
Yeah.
If you go in
See,
there,
I'm very much like a voyeur, which means like I like to watch. So I would like to go to like watch.
so you
type
wouldn't
shit.
get pounded out in the
I
pool by
wouldn't-
two guys.
No, I'm not getting pounded out by two guys. Slow up. Nah.
Why not? Live your life.
I don't know. No,
YOLO.
I would do guy and girl. I'm with that. But like two guys, not my thing.
So you never had two guys before?
No, I never had two guys
Okay.
before.
Would you be like never?
No, I never say never.
Okay.
I'm very much like a try
I
person.
already have.
Two guys. Oh, you're a warrior. She's a soldier.
She's a no limit soldier right there.
Yes.
No limit soldier.
Yeah, I'm just.
I've never done it. I don't know. I would never say never, but like if I've never run into someone that wants to try it, then I'll never try it. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
I would be open to it with two girls, but I can't be in a relationship with a female. And like,
So you can't be in a relationship with either one.
what you mean?
You can't be in a relationship with either one.
Like with two girls? Yeah, like I can't. Like my biggest fear would be like
Insecurity
me
from your other half.
penetrating another woman, and I look over and my girl is just staring at me like, "Oh, you liking that shit, right?" That would be like, I just can't.
The fact that you actually think about that, I think it's something that not a lot of people bring up, right?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, whenever we've talked about like things like this, we always think we know what we want until we have it. Right? We think we know what we want, and then we have it, and it's not what we want. It's not really what we want. So now you're stuck, and you're like, fuck.
That's deep. I wouldn't be able to look at my girl while I'm fucking another woman.
I always say you have to be like really like secure in your relationship in order to do that. Like you can't do it just one person to please the other. You have to do it because
be into it.
Both of you are into it.
You ever done that shit?
What, threesome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with your man though?
Me?
Yeah. Not like with my man, but like a dude that I really like.
That you liked, that you had like genuine feelings for. Now how did you feel? Because there's had to be a point during you having sex with that person that he was just like fully focused on another woman.
Oh no, I'm very much like first of all, I'm very much like the ringleader in my threesomes. Like I'm very much like, yo, do this. Like I'm telling them what to do.
Okay.
My thing is like, I don't like restrictions. No, very much so. That is me. Like, I'm like, yo, eat that bitch's pussy. Like, you know, that type of shit. But it's because, like I said previously, I'm a voyeur. So I like watching. So I actually like that shit. But if I was a person that was like very much like jealous and, yo, you can't touch my man, that's not going to work for me. That wouldn't work for a woman that doesn't really like to share her man.
That's exactly.
She's gonna
what I'm
feel
saying.
a way when she sees a woman touching her man.
And there are women that do it just to please the man. And
they
then
don't
it just
genuinely
ends,
like women.
and it's terrible. It just ends.
Yeah,
terrible.
it goes bad. And I've heard stories, and I spoke to women that have threesomes, and they try it just because like their man wants it, and they're like, let me just do it. But they're not really into pussy or nothing like that. Into women.
The first time my husband and I had a threesome, I was a little jealous. Just
wow, you had a threesome with your husband. That is crazy.
I had many threesomes with my husband.
What the fuck?
Whoever is gonna be with me next have big shoes to fill. Just don't bring the asshole parts. Bring the good parts. But yeah, big shoes to fill. Anyway,
I have so many questions, but go
ahead.
No, I want you to get your thought off.
Wait, I forgot what my thought was.
Your husband you tried with your...
Oh yeah, the first time I was jealous. I was a little jealous the first time. And then I was like, snap out of it, and then I just, you know.
But you didn't display that jealousy didn't display with the three. Like you didn't ruin it.
No, I didn't ruin it. I just
You've never done that position with me.
I pushed that shit down and I sat on her face.
You came a little too hard. You never come that hard with me. What are you doing, fucker?
What was that?
Never again.
You've never moaned like that.
Yeah, that was a new moan. Who taught you that moan?
Don't learn new moans.
Don't learn new moans. Who taught you those tricks? Why you put your leg up? Who taught you to put your leg up?
Better not make eye contact with that bitch.
You kissing her a little too much.
But nah, like, was that something that you wanted or he wanted?
Yeah, I mean, I've always all right. So the first time I realized that I like girls, I was in high school. I never acted on it though because I didn't really know what it meant or whatever. But yeah, I could even tell you who my first crush was.
You could even, or you couldn't?
I could, but
you have her on Facebook or something?
I have her on Facebook and Instagram. And
what is her fucking name? What is her name?
I'm not going to say her name.
Come on, let's get crazy.
Say
it's episode
her name. Say
145.
Her name.
Let's go.
Sing to her. Maybe it'll like soften her up and she'll.
What's her name, bro?
This can't be a clip.
No, there's got to be a fucking clip. Come on, let's get crazy in this bitch.
No.
Come on.
We've been friends on social media forever.
Who cares? That's harmless. Or
I'll censor it out. I'll censor it.
Her name.
You gonna censor that out?
Yeah, of course. I respect.
She's so fire. I'm gonna show y'all pictures after.
Hey, Evelyn.
I still have a crush on you.
Censor that shit out.
Yeah, no. So right. So anyway, so that was like my first girl crush. So I always knew that I wanted to try, but I had never taken it there. I had never even gone as far as like kissing a girl. Oh, and bote. I did. I had kissed girls before. Sorry. Anyway.
Fucking lying.
No, I just really be forgetting.
No, it's play. I like monogamous relationships. If we just that's the right? Like monogamy.
Yeah.
And when you like other people involved, that's polygamy, right?
Yes.
So I'm very open to having fun, but at the end of the night, I'm the only guy that's gonna see you naked, and I'm the only guy that's gonna penetrate you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
I mean, that's kind of like the point, no?
No, I'm just saying, like, but I'm not. When I say like, oh, like I'm not into that shit, it's not me like not being secure with the relationship, but I just believe like you in a relationship with me, my eyes should only see certain parts of you. You feel me?
No, I get it. There should be some. You should hold something dear in the relationship.
Right.
Like,
Now,
that's
if you
just for me and you. That's sacred.
If you having threesomes and shit, it's just like you giving up certain parts of you that's supposed to be sacred to me, and it's just like, fuck it, just be single. You know what I mean? But I'm also like the guy to be like, if we in Miami Beach is a topless beach. You want to show some titties? Show some titties.
So you would never have a threesome?
Not with a girl.
Well, not with your girl.
girlfriend.
Not with your girl. You
With
think.
Even another woman, like two girls, they can't be your girlfriend. Neither one.
Nah.
Yeah, that's how my ex was.
Nah.
My ex was very much like, yo,
I don't know.
I would
Well,
love
then
to do a threesome, but
I'm glad-
you're my
no.
girlfriend. I can't do that.
So for my husband and I, we always, it always brought us closer. It always brought us closer because then we had something to talk shit about.
But it's different strokes for different folks. Some people are just not into it. Like there are some guys that being your man that they're okay with like having a threesome with another man. They're good with that. They're cucks. They want to watch you get banged out by another man. Some men love it. Some men don't. Some men think
they love it and then they see it and then they want to kill you.
Like, yeah. Then they're like, okay, babe. Then never
Like,
again.
nah.
Like,
Yo, listen.
we can cross
Honestly,
it off the bucket.
Dead.
You seen that? The interview that Kevin Hart did, with Kevin Hart and his friends. His friend went to a swingers resort.
Yes, I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that his friend thought that he was into swinging until they went to a resort, and Kevin Hart's friend told him that he watched another man
Pound his wife out. The football player, right?
Some shit like that. Yeah.
Player.
He said he watched another man fuck the shit out of his wife, and it destroyed the relationship. They were never the same again, and they ended up like getting divorced. No,
That's crazy. I feel like that's ego, though. I feel like that's all ego.
that shit fucks with a man's head. Is different from like a woman's train of thought. Like a man seeing that shit,
Men are territorial as well. So it's like
he could never recover from that. He always, when he looked at that woman, he always saw that shit.
that's how. But yo, that's how
that's
women
crazy.
feel. Like when like when you get cheated on and you think about all those things, like your man fucking that woman the way he fucks you, him kissing her the way
questions.
you do. Like those are things we think about, and that's why sometimes even when we stay with you after cheating, it's still a problem. We still bring it up because we still get like those thoughts, those intrusive thoughts. Like
He let me ask all the questions that I needed to ask so that we didn't have to talk about it again.
I think that the reason why I brought y'all together, I think that there's nothing. We've all had like meaningless sex, to where there was no like actual feelings involved with the person that we were having sex with. It was just
can't
sex.
relate, but okay.
You never had like meaningless sex where like it was like a one night stand type shit.
No, I've never had a one night stand.
What the fuck?
That's exactly what I think when you say you don't like these. I'm like, what the fuck?
But it's just like it'll never hit the same. Like there's just like a certain feeling that you don't get from having sex with somebody that you. The sex might not even be as good. But speaking of my brother Block, he's calling me right now. There will never be like, you know that, I don't know, like when you used to have sex with your husband, did you get that like, that tingly feeling like when y'all was about to have sex?
What do you mean?
Like it was just like.
In our
Like
vagina,
with the girl or
No, with
like
you,
on
no,
our own?
you and your husband. You
After
get that, like
after
that.
the girl? So after the girl.
No. You and your husband. Just y'all two.
right before you're about to have sex, do you ever get like some type of feelings beforehand?
Yeah, like some like, oh,
It depends.
Aside from horniness?
It depends on the kind of sex we were having.
You ain't get like a little like butterflies in your stomach type shit.
It depends on the kind of sex we were having.
How do you decide what kind of sex you're gonna have?
Right.
Like,
Because,
Fuck, like,
bitch, we
we're
have
gonna
4
fuck
kids.
tonight. We're
We
not
had
gonna
to
make
get
love
it in
tonight.
when we could. And sometimes that was a quickie in the middle of the day while the kids were outside playing with the fucking hose.
oh, with the hose, water hose.
Yes.
Okay.
She's lit. She's lit.
Can't relate.
I mean, it
kids,
was
motherfucker.
literally like whenever you could get it in.
I was in the-
Nighttime was not always the plan.
I was in the same boat. I thought it was a little child. Oh, she in the bath? We got like 15 minutes. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is. We got a good 10 minutes. Lock
Can't
the door.
relate.
Don't have kids.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids, man.
Yo, that is my motto.
Right, that's what you guys are giving very much like fuck them kids.
I love.
When
They're
it
like,
comes
bitch, just stick to swallowing. Like, you're good.
Listen, I love my daughter. I love her to death. But damn,
Fuck them kids.
fuck them kids,
More of the story.
man.
Fuck
to,
them
yo,
kids.
facts.
Damn.
I have that shit on my blog too. There's a whole section that's fuck them kids.
Yeah, man. You know, you can't always be about the kids. You gotta live your life too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's funny. Yeah, so did you answer what's the most trouble that you've gotten into?
No, I did not.
You did not. You skirt.
Skirt.
We had a
Yeah.
whole conversation after that.
Nah,
You did.
we had like 3.
we vibing. Most trouble I ever got into, I would say probably I would say probably like getting caught cheating.
Go cheating?
Yeah.
Of course, that's every man's
I
trouble.
mean, I've been in like law trouble, but nothing to where like I was like about to get locked up and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Is there a mugshot of you out there somewhere?
Nah, there's no mugshot. No mugshot. I done been
Oh.
detained, but never like booked and processed and shit like that. So, you know, I don't know. I sold drugs for a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like every other rapper from the Bronx.
Right.
I'm fucking with you.
No, you're right.
If you're not selling, you're drugging them and robbing the men.
So
Shout out to Cardi.
I allegedly
Allegedly.
yes.
My girl's not guilty.
sold cocaine for a little bit.
Okay.
It was cool. Whatever.
Allegedly.
Listen.
I broke my hand fighting. So I had to, I broke my hand outside of work, obviously. So when you get injured outside of work, they're not paying you your full amount. So I was getting paid like 25% of my check. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta get some money. Like, I was out for a minute. I broke my hand. So
I feel like drug dealers should get some benefits.
Facts.
There should be
Because
some
they
type of
really be out here
They
working,
be out there.
yo.
It's a risk.
They be out here working.
The risk and the danger of being a drug dealer.
it's actually very like.
And here in Connecticut,
inner-
they even
in inner-
deliver.
In inner city, right? In inner city neighborhoods, like shit is dangerous.
Listen, drug dealers, it's a tough job. You gotta be outside.
Yo, in my block that
in
I
the
grew
rain,
up with,
in the cold, in the snow.
in my block that I grew up in, the building that was like drug infested the most was right across the street from a precinct and across the street from a church.
There you go. They're hiding in plain sight.
Yo, I used
That's
to be like,
crazy.
you know, the balls it takes to sell out. Like the precinct was to the right, and
I
the
wouldn't
church
even
was
call it balls.
directly
You know what I would call
across.
it? Necessity.
Very much so. It was a necessity.
I mean, they wouldn't really think to like be like, oh, let's check across the street to see if they're selling drugs.
Yeah, but they had to kind of know, because if it was such a big, like
Yeah,
a
it was
punto,
very
like how they
much.
call it in DR, un punto.
It was
Like if it was such a hot spot, then they had to know. They had to know.
But I feel
because
like
it wasn't
in that
even like,
neighborhood-
it wouldn't have been like just a quick week or two. It was like long term.
But a lot of them that were outside were selling like weed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think like for the most part in a neighborhood like that was like so bad, they're looking mostly for like the hardcore shit. They're
Right.
looking for like weapons. They're
that
looking,
means that-
because there were mad times like people that I knew would get stopped and they would have shit on them. They would have weed on them, but they're like, we're not looking for that. We're looking for like coke, dope,
Right.
guns. You
So
know?
basically what they're saying is whenever you need to go see your drug dealer in the projects, you got to carve out at least half an hour to sit and have coffee or tea or help him bag up, because if not, then they'll know that it's a drug deal. But if you're just there having tea with your cousin, it don't matter.
Cops turn their head to a lot of
PSA.
shit.
They do.
And it's just like, if you're not the guy they're looking for, you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're having a bad day, you might be fucked. But
Yeah.
You-
That's really how it is.
Yeah,
It's
like-
kind of fucked up.
And if it's at the end of the month, they got to meet a quota.
exactly.
I want to know about that quota thing. Like, I really want to know. I don't have any cop friends.
Any cop that wants to
So
come on the
cop
podcast.
listeners, DM me.
Don't worry, I will anonymously. I can change your voice and I can put the little thing over your face.
Listen,
I feel
just
like- I feel
DM
like-
me, but
I
you
feel
have
like-
to DM me with a picture of you in uniform.
I feel like it won't hit the same though if you got to blur out their face and
we gotta protect those that come on the podcast.
fuck
and
that.
wanna
If you
be
coming on
anonymous.
here, you showing your face, bitch.
have the balls,
Yeah,
damn it.
exactly.
We're gonna put a heart emoji over your face,
Yo,
or a cat.
if my job sees this, I promise you it's not me. I have a twin brother.
It's all alleged.
It's allegedly. I don't know who this guy is.
It's all for entertainment purposes only. I feel like people just don't grasp that concept. Like with podcasting, like listen, 99% of it is true, real life stories, but that 1%, it's kind of like getting pregnant on birth control. That 1%.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, you know?
I've been there.
I mean, I can't relate, but
I can.
Very much about safe sex on this podcast. Very much safe sex.
The more you get to know us, the more you'll see that she'll say something. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there, done that. Like,
yeah. And if you are gonna have safe sex, make sure
Lube Life.
Make sure you use some Lube Life. Lube Life.
I wonder if they have condoms.
Probably do. Lubed up, pre-lubed condoms.
Hey, I saw that hand movement.
I didn't.
Yo,
edit that shit out. I did not do the hand movement.
Allegedly.
I allegedly wasn't me.
It was the evil twin.
Wait, hold on.
Ernesto.
What are condoms?
Oh, wow.
What are those that you speak of? Oh, fucking.
That's what from Amazon? No.
What?
Remember when people used to look at your footwear? What are those?
Yeah. What are? Huh?
Condoms. What are those?
What? No.
Last condom I owned was an NYC condom.
That's
Me
shit
too.
they give
Actually,
out.
that's not true.
They give that shit out in the welfare office.
Facts.
Like
They give that shit out in schools.
they give that shit out in schools.
That shit broke on me.
Yeah, they're not effective.
Oh my
They're not
God,
very
I
effective.
swallowed 2 of those.
They're really not effective. Why would you give me head with a condom?
No, my vagina swallowed 2 of those.
Oh,
And bitch, and then I had to go fishing.
Did you find it?
Of course.
Okay.
oh.
I'm about to say,
That's never happened to you? It's never like gotten lost in there?
Lost in there? No, but it has come off in the middle of it.
It's gotten lost
But like
in there.
My shit is not the black hole. Like it just doesn't suck everything up.
But apparently mine is.
Throwing a hot dog down the hallway and shit.
Not a hot dog down the hallway. That's the second time I hit that expression. That's so funny. Shout out to Durag. He said that on one of the Friday episodes. Yeah.
Shout out to you, my boy.
Man.
All right, last questions to close it off.
All right, let's get it.
What would you be doing if you weren't aspiring to be an R&B singer? Anything else you're talented in?
No.
Can you draw?
Honestly, no.
Can you dance?
No.
Can you balance a plate on your head?
Negative. Nah, honestly, I probably
Can you cook? Can you paint? Can you build stuff?
I cook some breakfast and shit, but that's don't count as cooking and shit. I cook some lunch and breakfast. Dinner though, you know, honestly, I either be doing what I'm doing now, which is just working a regular 9 to 5, or I'll probably be in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen so many people that I really care about fuck up and that shit that it's just like, I don't want that life for me. So I feel like I wouldn't even be in the streets. I'd probably just be working a regular 9 to 5 and honestly, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. I don't
Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? Make your money.
It's honest living. It's earning an honest living.
If you believe in the American dream,
go for it.
Go for it. It's just not for me.
And even if you don't, go for it anyway because you need a house.
Right.
I just believe in the dream. I don't believe in the American dream. I don't even believe in America.
Right.
But it's a whole different story.
It's a whole nother.
It's a conspiracy theory,
That's
but we're not gonna go down there.
That's episode 146.
Vanessa hates when I come out with the conspiracy theory.
No. We're no conspiracy theories.
No.
No political talk.
But honestly,
unless
it's
it's sex related.
Yes. Lube Life. Anyways,
I love him.
I don't know. It's just like just probably living a regular life. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not for me. I don't like if I spend the rest of my life working at UPS, I failed in life. For me. You know, other people, I know drivers that wake up and they love their job and that's
their life.
Oh man, I love being a UPS driver because the money is great.
You know what's crazy? I admire those people that last like 20, 30 years in a job. And I wonder to myself like what that must feel like because it's like everybody celebrates it, you know? But for me, it's like it's a cute idea for me, but it is not where I
ideal.
intend to be. Yeah. So for me, I don't, like if you're happy that you've been there for 30 years, then I'm happy for you. But I don't want that to be me.
Yeah, you aspire for more. You want more.
Right. I want more. And honestly, like, and it's not to sound arrogant or anything like that. I make $42 an hour. Mm-hmm. Like, for anybody else, that would be like, damn.
Like, I'm set.
I'm good. I'm staying here. I'm good. But for me, it's just not enough. Like, and it's not even about the money. It's just about, like, there's no way in hell I was brought on this earth.
Y'all hiring? Because
to struggle or some shit. Like.
Right. There's no way, like, on this earth, I was born to deliver packages to people's houses. Like, you can't tell me that's my purpose in life, bro.
No.
So exactly. For me, I just will never be satisfied with that shit. And like I said, there's other people that will be. But
like, it's great for now, but it's not the end game.
Yeah. What's y'all, before we end this off, I want to hear y'all end goals.
I want to be a writer. Writing is my dream.
Writing what?
I have a blog. I write about anything. I just like to write. It's kind of like my it's like my own little therapeutic release, basically. Listen, I've been through some shit. I always say I've lived enough already for 3 lifetimes. And I'll show you. I have a little book over there. I'll show it to you after.
Let me see.
But yeah, that is my end game. I want to be a writer. I want to be an author. I want to be published. I want to go on book tours. I want my face on a bench or on the side of a bus because I wrote something that meant something.
That touched millions of people.
Yeah.
Me, I want to be in this creative space, whether it's podcasting, whether it's behind the scenes, engineering, producing other shows, major shows for other content creators. I just want to be in the creative space. And I want to be able to, be in that space and use the knowledge that I've gained so far. And just be able to help other people, build their own podcasts, build their own shows, internet shows, or whatever that is. But I have so much creativity that I want to be able to just stay in that space. And I want to keep doing it for other people or for myself. So, yeah, for the most part.
I love that. It's about y'all. So, this,
I have a challenge for you. We can't let you go without the challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna close it off. Dory has a challenge for you.
I do. Have you watched the Super Mario movie?
I have.
Have you heard Peaches?
Peaches.
Yes, I need you to sing Peaches to us.
You have to close off the Ladies Pitch podcast
Hell
with a little tune.
Yo, honestly, I would, but hell no.
Why?
That was
I'll sing it with you.
Jack Black was singing that shit like that.
So?
I can't replicate that voice.
Listen.
All I know is the peaches.
You can look up the lyrics right now.
You gotta put the love to it. Peaches.
Listen, ain't no way in hell I'm doing that shit right now.
You know what it was? Because she was listening to it earlier.
That shit is hard. Shit fire.
He was so his whole.
That was one of our favorite parts of that movie.
Yo, let me just tell you, we went to the movies to see it with her kids, and I was I not in legit tears laughing?
Yeah.
I'm like, who broke his heart? He left his soul on that piano.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
That was crazy
that was the best part for me.
Peaches has never given him the time of day. So how are you so in love?
He was giving very much delusional. That's what it was.
Peaches never gave him some pussy ever.
She never will.
But it happens like that.
My daughter told me today, my 8-year-old daughter told me today, there's a conspiracy theory that says that Peach is Rosalina's mom.
Interesting. I can see that.
I hate conspiracy theories. I hate when she comes to me with them.
Hold on.
Dios santo.
Y'all can edit this out, whatever. You know SpongeBob was based on 2 gay characters?
No.
What?
But I believe it.
2 gay characters? I believe
SpongeBob
it too.
and Patrick are a gay couple.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
And if you watch the episodes, they be doing some shit
No, they do.
Yeah.
A lot of those cartoons, though, if you see, you
I
look
love
back at
SpongeBob,
them,
so don't come for me. Don't come for SpongeBob.
I love SpongeBob.
I will fight you over SpongeBob.
And the writer or the creator, the founder of SpongeBob actually confirmed it. It's a gay couple.
He confirmed it. They never confirm stuff like that. It's too controversial.
I'll pull up the article.
it's part of the alphabet community.
All right, so
All right, guys.
Yo, hold on. Tell me, y'all want to end it on a shot?
On a shot?
On a shot?
Sure.
Yeah.
Y'all ever ended it on a shot?
No.
Never.
And then you could just cut it right after the shot.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right.
Where's that?
I gotta get.
So while we get the shot, guys, remember, like, subscribe, share, review the podcast on all streaming platforms. Tell everyone where they can find you, Kev. Social media.
Keven Texx, KevenTexx on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you use. I'm on there. Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Look me up. I hope you like the music that you hear, and thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow Kev here, follow the music, let us know what you guys think, and also follow Ladies Pitch, our Instagram at Ladies Pitch, and on Twitter, Pitch718, on YouTube as well. Our handle is at Ladies Pitch. We will have all of Kev's details where you can find him in the episode details, so make sure you guys check it out. Show him some love, and as usual, this is your favorite mommy, Haiti Baby. We're going to end it with this shot right here.
I just want to say I really love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
So they're place themed. So you got Florida and you got Hawaii and I have Tennessee.
Of course you do.
Well, I got the Florida
Tennessee whiskey.
Okay, don't come for my country music.
I love her, but
Yo,
I had to let her go.
There's a big ass.
We like to get our guests drunk.
Let's go. I'm already kind of like, all right.
Salud.
Thank you, beautiful ladies. I appreciate y'all.
Future endeavors, success, happiness,
Thank you.
and much love.
Thank
Salud. Ooh, el diablo. Ooh. All right, guys, we're closing this out. Ladies, remember, you deserve to be happy and fuck disrespectfully. This is your favorite mommy, Haiti Baby. See you on the next one. Peace.